Hello and welcome to some information around the phonics screening test. The phonics screening assessment is a short assessment that assesses children's understanding of phonics at the end of year one. The test has been around now since 2013. It hasn't been done for a few years over COVID, and this is the first year back since COVID. The test is quite simple. It just assesses children's understanding of real words and what we call nonsense or alien words. It really focuses on the children's understanding of phonics and then being able to decode words phonetically. Throughout the assessment, the children come across some of these alien words. They have little alien pictures next to it, as you can see on the screen. So the children can identify really simply that this isn't a real word, this is a made-up alien word. The children are encouraged to be able to phonetically decode the words. So as you can see, the words on the screen are like sk, ap, scap, or b-ul, on, blawn. So what we're encouraging children to do is to identify those digraphs and those graphemes and be able to sound the words out phonetically. There are then a range of other words, such as the real words that are in front of you, which are incorporated into the assessment, and the children will be asked to sound these out phonetically. For example, ch, op, or s, I, sing. The assessment lasts only a couple of minutes. The children are on a one-to-one basis with their class teacher, and they just work through the assessment. Since October, we have been using the new Rocket Phonics scheme to teach and deliver our phonics across Key Stage 1 and in intervention groups in Key Stage 2. We've seen great success with the children, and we're really pleased with their accomplishments this year and how phonetically fluent they have become. On the screen, I've given you some examples of the Rocket Phonics sounds mats. In your pack that will be accompanying this video is 4 different mats, and these are all of the different sounds. The children have been taught all of the sounds on mat 1, mat 2, most of mat 3 and mat 4. Some of mat 3 and mat 4 are year 2 sounds and haven't necessarily been taught yet. You'll see that some of them are quite complex sounds that might be quite unusual to them. But what we're asking is that you have a little practice with the children at home with these, definitely focusing on sound mat 1, 2 and 3. Get the children to see if they can recognise the sounds, see if they can read different words, think of different words that you could put them in. So for instance, the ch sound, what words can we think of? We've got chick, chop, chin. The children could practice writing them down, although the focus doesn't necessarily have to be on writing, but the phonics assessment is all just about the written word. So if you could go over the sounds with the children, especially over the half-term break, seeing as we've got that break before the phonics assessment, it would be really well appreciated and give the children the best advantage within the assessment. The assessment is 40 questions. I've put a past paper in the pack as well, so you guys can have a look and see how it's all laid out, and your child can have a look at it or not, just use it for your own reference. And you can have a go at those different questions and have a little practice and a read through. Also, I think it's really useful for you to be able to see the different phonics sounds mats and then be able to look at and identify those sounds within the reading books when you're reading with them at home, especially the Rocket Phonics books that are being taught alongside the scheme. It really helps to reinforce them if you guys kind of know the different sounds that we're looking for and the different digraphs and graphemes and how that sits. The phonics screening is a statutory assessment, so all children that are accessing the phonics curriculum in year 1 will be accessing the assessment. The assessment is delivered one-to-one with your class teacher, so either myself or Mrs. Hornsey on the Thursday. It lasts a couple of minutes. It's really non-threatening and delivered within the classroom setting, so the children don't realise that it's really an assessment, but it's just a way for the government to be able to gather data and to check that schools are teaching phonics and that it's being taught to a certain standard. So really appreciate your support with reading and phonics teaching over the last 2 years. Thank you.